don't know what happened. Uh, Jeez.
It's Saturday night.
Time for your weekly dose of pop culture
with Cassie and Kenny. Welcome to the show.
I'm having technical difficulties big time.
Apparently so.
I don't know what happened because the pre-show was rolling.
I know. All of a sudden it stopped. You go, what happened?
I'm sitting there back here going, what happened?
What happened? That's funny. That's hilarious. Hey, Scooby Life.
Hey, Scooby Life in the house. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. What up? How is your week? How is your life?
My week is very busy, man. I had to host 2 open mics this week.
Wow. I know you do the Tuesday one at Miss Seeley's Blues.
No, not at Miss Seeley's Blues anymore. Now I'm at Brother's Kitchen.
Oh, Brother's Kitchen.
It's a soul
place
food
with the
restaurant.
ribs.
Yeah. Right in Glendora. It's a soul food restaurant in Glendora. And that's why I'm getting fatter, because when I go in, I have to patronize the place. So I'm trying something new for the menu every week.
Ooh.
The collard green. Last week I had the buffalo wings.
Mm-hmm.
The collard green. Oh my god. The sweet thing. Oh, the candy. I don't want to talk about it. I gained 5 pounds. Talk about it.
I can't talk about it.
The other week I got the ribs. They gave me a rack of ribs that looked like it came off the car of the Flintstones. It was
just like the crazy crazy ribs.
I ate them ribs and I got the itis before the show started.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, yeah, come on up. Yeah, I'm done. Then last night I hosted
I can never eat before going on stage. I needed to eat afterwards.
I always can eat.
You know what? I tried this week and I liked it so much. I've actually had 2. I had one today.
What is it?
But earlier this week, I think on Wednesday, we did a DoorDash kind of delivery for lunch. And I tried an Impossible Whopper.
Wow.
It was actually good. Wow. I enjoyed it. The Impossible Whopper.
Yeah, you know what? I have friends that are vegans. I have friends that don't eat meat and stuff like that. And I could be healthier if I didn't eat as much meat. I'm going to have to die early.
Well, I'm not. It's not really a fast, but the church I attend online, actually in the Philadelphia area, Enon, is doing a 40-day fast, and on the weekends we do, like Sunday, we kind of break the fast, and I will eat meat, but I haven't been eating meat for the 40 days of Lent. So I've been doing that. And actually, I've had some pretty hearty meals with just vegetables, and makes me feel good.
If you have a habit burger,
get one on sourdough. Sourdough buns. Yes. Then I'm now giving up bread. That's probably not going to ever happen for me, but I probably should, and I need to. But yeah, I've done like the black bean burgers and the different veggie burgers, like Beyond Beef burgers are pretty good. I know my former principal wouldn't let me, put my veggie burgers on the grill when we did a staff cookout, and he was giving me grief because he didn't.
I don't blame him. Hey, Steve.
Steve is in the house.
Where is Ed? Where's Ed? Ed's supposed to be here.
Ed is here. Ed is backstage. You know what? I was going to wait till we talked about what the show was about because we were just doing the.
Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. You didn't tell me that ahead of time.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I dealt with this last night when I was hosting the open mic. They didn't tell me what was going on, and I was saying stuff that I wasn't supposed to, because they didn't tell me as the host. I didn't know.
Well, I figured, okay, usually we come, we get a few minutes of banner. How's your week? How's your
Yeah,
life?
yeah,
And
yeah.
then, we talk
You know,
about
I mean,
tonight's
my life is,
topic,
yeah, yeah.
you know,
So I'm just saying.
and before the show,
Letta, Archie's in the house. Letta's in the house. Hey, cousin.
hey, Trey cusses in, because usually, we talk about some of the goings on of the week, and like the big news, which was last night's April Fool's joke with the Jimmys switching place. Although to me that seems like a
I didn't
pretty
see that.
cool, and well, I only saw it on the web afterwards, an
Right.
iconic kind of entertainment thing, which pop culture, that's what we talk about. But everybody's conversation has been on, the event that which we will not name.
It
So
was not named. Yeah.
so we're gonna move on
Yeah.
because we talked last week that this week we were gonna have a very Brady show. Wah, 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 wah. Anyway, so we and as we were talking and in the chat, we found out that in addition to being here, being our fact checker, being online with us every week, that Ed Brown, one of the first pop culture kids, not only is he a pop culture kid, but he is also a Brady Bunch expert and trivia champion. So please welcome to the show, Mr. Ed Brown.
All right. Hey,
Hey,
I like
who's
recreating
that
his
for you?
pose. Oh, and now I feel it bad because I'm the only one without my t-shirt on. Oh well, sorry. I needed it to be beautiful today, so I'm like, hello, beautiful. You can't see my shirt really.
very
Okay.
nice.
Anyway, and Ed's got the good lights. So, hey, Ed, what is?
Wow. Are you throwing shade on my light? Because my light keeps
Oh, I'm
fading in and
sorry. I
out.
didn't mean to throw shade on your
Yeah.
lights.
I don't know what's wrong with my light, but it's, I don't know.
It's one of those days. It's one of those days.
Ed, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're
We're
doing great,
good.
Ed. We're doing very good.
Nice. Yeah.
Thanks for being a part of the show.
Thank you for having me.
I came up with this idea and I thought it'd be a cool idea.
So, and you know what we probably should have did? We probably should have ranked our favorite Brady episodes as far
Oh,
as the best. And I
Oh my
know,
gosh!
and I know some of those are the most popular ones. But Ed, you were talking in the comments last week that you actually were the Brady Bunch trivia. Uh, I'm sorry,
yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Me and my mouse are not compatible tonight, so I keep clicking. I'm thinking I'm clicking comments and I'm clicking who knows what. But tell us more about that.
Well, to be honest with you, it was just a radio contest. One night they would give a radio trivia question every night, and it was just a trivia question that I had to answer, and it was what did Mrs. Brady call Mr. Phillips' boat when she thought it was an episode where Carol had laryngitis and she wasn't supposed to answer the phone. So
Oh, I just saw that one.
Mike Brady kept calling her, trying to trick her to get her to talk, and she kept talking. So at one point, Mr. Phillips called his boss and said, "Hey, we're looking forward to having you come on the boat on Saturday." And Carol calls his boat something, and that was the question: what did Carol call Mr. Phillips' boat in that episode?
Who would
And
know this?
and I was the only person that knew the answer.
Why would you know that?
I don't know.
Broken down barnacle barge.
And Steven was there that night, so he knows the answer. That is the answer,
Wow.
Steve.
Wow. Broken down barnacle barge.
Yep.
Oh, wait, we gotta have
Wow.
canned laughter tonight.
And that's what you should have for the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scooby Life remembers that episode.
Oh my goodness. That's too funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I
Was
didn't
that the
watch
hardest question?
that. That is a hard question in
Well,
itself.
the one trivia question I didn't know, and because again, Kenny, I think you answered it last week, was Carol Brady's maiden name, or the fact that even she was a widower. I mean, a divorcee and not a widower.
The widower.
I
'Cause
didn't
I
answer
thought she
that.
was a widow.
What was her maiden name? I knew she was divorcee, but divorcee. But what was her maiden name?
Ooh.
Well, Ed
Her
doesn't know, so we know that's
No,
not
no,
one of
no,
the
no, no.
questions.
Her previous married name was, I believe, her her maiden name. I'm getting confused here. Her previous married name, I think, was Tyler, and her
Mhm.
maiden name was Martin. I think it's either that or they're flipped. But if you gave me one of the two choices, if you gave me either of those answers to answer the question, I'd be right. So yeah.
Wow, wow.
Hmm.
Alright.
We
So
got the
so
we got a fact checker out there.
okay,
I'm
I know
trying.
we
I'm
need
trying. I'm trying.
it. So, um, Kenny, so again, with the Brady Bunch, and I didn't know where you guys wanted to start or how we wanted to, um and again, I know for
Okay,
me, the Brady
hold on,
Bunch.
hold on.
Uh-oh.
Carol's maiden name was Tyler.
Okay, the
Her
maiden name was
married
Tyler.
name was Martin.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's and I tried to watch, some Brady Bunch, but it said I had to download a service. I wasn't familiar with it, and I didn't know whether it was gonna cost me money.
It's on
So
Hulu and you can get it for free.
what?
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
It's on
Is
Hulu.
it
And you
it
can get
is
it
on
for free.
Hulu?
Yeah.
Okay, see, I didn't check Hulu because
Now,
I have paid version of Hulu where I
Oh,
pay
okay.
extra so I
here's the
don't get commercials.
here's the
Yeah.
thing.
I don't do
Here's the
commercials.
thing about the Brady Bunch. She was married and she was divorced, but when she got married to Mike, she changed the girls' names to Brady
Yeah. Yeah.
because their
Mhm.
names were Martin and then they were Brady. And I
Well,
don't understand why the husband didn't come back around. Like, what the heck?
Well, 'cause Mike was the architect, he built the house, he was paying for their food. Yeah. Hey.
right. And you only know about the names in the first episode.
Yeah,
They
The
never
pilot.
bring
That's
it
the
up
only
again?
time they acknowledge the name.
yeah. They never acknowledged it because all of a sudden the girls start calling him Daddy.
Right.
Who's your
So
daddy?
what
But they
does
couldn't call him.
anybody know the movie it was loosely based on?
Yours, mine's, and ours.
Uh,
Wow. I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Didn't know that.
Carol oh, wait, not Carol Burnett, Lucille Ball, I believe, was in
Yeah,
that
and
movie,
Henry Fonda.
and there was a
Wow.
remake with Rene Russo and Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid, and there's another remake now with that's that no that's not the remake. That's cheaper by the dozen. Okay, never mind. Keep it moving.
Too many details for a sitcom,
Right.
right?
Um, now I was watching the episode of Brady Bunch, right?
Hmm.
And
Which episode?
Carol's first husband died at sea on an expedition. How do we know that, Audrey?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Hmm.
Yeah, like I don't know how we know. We gotta fact check that. So anyway, I was watching the episode today, and it was the episode where Marsha got in a lot of trouble
Mm-mm. Father of the
for
Year?
right no for Father of the Year, yes.
Yeah.
And Marsha was getting in a lot of trouble trying to sneak this letter out.
Yep.
But the thing is like times are changing, and this is done in 1969. But now, I mean, she was actually cursive writing a letter, and then when she made a mistake, she whited out the part that she made a mistake on, and then wrote in the word she wanted to write, and then she actually had to sneak out the house to mail the letter. When today's kids just had to type it up on their computer and
Right.
email it.
But the bad part about email is once it's sent, you can't,
Yeah.
it's really hard to get
Can't
it back.
retract it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, once you put it in the mail, it was hard to get it back.
Yeah.
You know, same thing.
But I guess, wait, was it the One Day at a Time remake? Or, I mean, they've had shows with like blended families, but I guess the Brady Bunch was like,
The original
one
blended
of the,
family.
the original idea
Well,
of a blended family. Would you say?
I would. Well, I'm trying to think. Um,
I think I just loved it because it seemed like, like I said in the, description, like, for latchkey kids, it was one of those staples. You came
you came
home
home,
and,
you watched the
you
Brady
know,
Bunch.
you watch the Brady Bunch,
Groovy, man.
Flintstone repeats and Ultraman, Aquaman. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, Ultraman,
Johnny Socko and his flying robot.
the Space
And then,
Giants.
and every now everybody wanted to be Johnny Socko, and now everybody has phones on their watches where they can talk to.
Yeah,
mm, yeah. Well,
yep,
again, that's because we grew up watching that stuff, so it definitely influenced us. If you think about it, like the stuff that was on, like, first generation Star Trek, we
yep.
all kinda, that's why we have iPads today. I think,
But why didn't the Jetsons come true? Why are we not flying around in rockets?
That would be nice.
we'll get there. I guess
Yeah.
we will get
So,
there.
since we're talking about the Brady Bunch, my idea was to have Ed on the show. This is why we have Ed here today.
Mhm.
Not that we don't, need a reason to have Ed here,
Thank you.
but um, but the reason we have Ed here today is Ed's going to have some questions,
Uh-oh.
and he's going to have some Brady Bunch questions, and me and Kathy are going to compete on who gets the highest score.
Oh, no. I I didn't agree to a contest, did
You
I?
should you should read your emails more then.
Oh, I probably missed that in the email,
You
didn't
should
I?
read your emails. It's in the bag.
Okay.
Kathy, just so you know, most of these questions are pretty simple. There's some I threw a kind of a little bit of a curve at you.
Okay,
But
because I
you
didn't
should
have
be
time to
okay.
research this week. I
If you
didn't
watch
do
the
my
show,
research.
just like any other show, sitcom,
Yeah,
and clearly,
I didn't
you
have,
probably watch sitcoms 4 or 5 times each episode. You know, the
yeah.
Brady Bunch, Gilligan's
Oh
Island,
my
The Time
goodness, I'm
Cop
sure I've
Happens.
seen them.
You've watched them, so you
Oh
know
my nose. Oh my nose.
exactly. And that's one of the questions.
Oh my nose.
KP, you better get that question right.
So,
As long as it's
um,
not a question about Cousin Oliver, whose real name is Robbie Risk. That
Robbie
ooh,
Risk.
oh.
Yeah,
yeah,
Robbie
that
Risk.
that
I don't know if it messes up any of your questions.
Go ahead.
But I
well,
gave you the notes. But there were a ton of people who were guest stars throughout the Brady. The
Yeah.
Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch showed up between Brady Bunch series ran from 1969 to 1974. 5 years of the
Yep.
Brady Bunch. And we watched them grow up and change their hairstyles,
Yep.
specifically the men. Uh, everybody's got to go get a process. But anyway, uh, and
you
all the Brady kids are still with us. Of course, Robert Reed, Florence Henderson, and Amby Davis are no longer with us. Robert Reed passed away in 1992. Ann B. Davis passed away next, who played Alice at 2014. And
Yeah.
the last to pass away is Florence Henderson in 2016, which makes Barry Williams the oldest surviving member
Yeah.
of the Brady Bunch. Um, Alan Melvin, who played Sam Franklin, he passed away. Of course, Jack Collins, cousin Oliver, Robert Risk, still alive.
Yeah.
But some of the famous people you might recognize. One of her first roles, Melissa Sue Anderson,
Yep.
was
Millicent.
Millicent on the Brady Bunch,
Yeah.
and she kissed Peter. Was it Bobby
Peter.
or Peter?
Kiss Bobby.
Kissed
I thought it
Bobby.
was Peter.
No,
Okay,
it's Bobby.
alright.
Hey Santos, how you doing? Um, um, she kissed Bobby, and Bobby was scared he was sick because he kissed her. Marion Ross, Mrs. Cunningham,
Yep.
made an appearance as a doctor on that show. Rita Wilson's first television
She was a
appearance.
cheerleader.
She was a cheerleader. Another actor, Denise Dickerson, played
I'm not
Pamela
sure who
Phillips.
she is.
Nickerson.
If you see a picture, you would know. Let me see. Joe Namath, of course, starred. He played catch with the boys. Davy Jones.
Davy
Everybody knows
Jones.
who
I remember
Davy
Davy
Jones.
Oh,
Jones is one. Oh,
classic
yeah.
episode.
Don Ho was in the Hawaii
Yep.
episode
The
with
Hawaii
with
episode,
a
yeah.
little totem. Jim Backus was
Was
in
in
the
2 episodes.
2 episodes. Yes.
Thurston Howell.
Actually, three. I think he played two different characters. Yeah. Vincent Price.
Yep.
That was a Hawaii episode too, right?
Yeah, that was a Hawaii episode. Ken Berry was the father of the three adopted kids next door.
Yeah.
E.G.
Was that
Marshall?
supposed to be a spinoff?
Yes, it was.
It was.
It was
but
called
never
Kelly's
happened.
Kids.
Yeah,
Yes.
I remember that.
Yes. E.G. Marshall was on there, and Desi Arnaz Jr.
Yep, that's right.
That's some of the stars that showed up on the Brady Bunch show. Of course,
Who played Alice's boyfriend?
Alan Melvin.
Alan Melvin.
Okay. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Sam the
Who was
Butcher.
Sam the Butcher? Yes.
Who's actually buried two spots away from Carol O'Connor, who's actually one of his very best friends.
Oh wow.
Well, that makes sense because he was on Archie Bunker's All in the Family.
He
was also in that Gomer Pyle show.
Yeah.
Gomer Pyle, USMC.
Yeah. So Alan Melvin, Sam the Butcher Man.
What was Sam's last name?
Oh well, he has it on the notes. So.
Oh, he does. Okay, I didn't realize that.
He has it on the notes.
Oh, he does. Okay, I see it now. Okay.
Before Miss Santos leaves, happy birthday! So this is her birthday weekend. So
who played George? Who played?
Sorry.
Oh, happy birthday!
All
right. It's her birthday. Happy birthday.
Played George Glass.
George Glass.
That's a trick question.
George Glass. Oh,
a trick question.
Wait, that was
can't be answered.
Yeah.
It can't be answered.
Yeah, there's no George Glass.
Because that was someone that was made up.
George Glass didn't exist.
Jan made him up.
That was Jan's fake boyfriend.
Turning 28 tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Turning 28 tomorrow.
I'm going to turn 28 in September. It's going to be fun.
I'm going to be 56 in November. I'm not ashamed of that. I'll eat that. I look good for 56.
Oh my God. I know. My older brother Kenny. Anyway.
Wow. Wow.
My older brother. Look at all that gray hair in your beard.
What did you
Kenny, I have a question for you.
Yeah. What's the question?
Who was that fine woman you took a picture with the other day? That's on your Instagram photo.
Ooh.
Okay, so getting back to the show.
Who was she?
Oh, now I got to pull up his Instagram. I'm sorry.
I don't know. It kind of looked like they were together. I don't know.
No, we weren't together. I don't know who that was, but we weren't.
You don't know who she was, and you took a picture with her?
I don't know what picture you're talking about. I do a lot of open
because you
mics.
have so many pictures with fine women.
I do a lot of. I do a lot of open mics. I do a lot of open mics, and I meet a lot of entertainers. So it's not important. Okay, so
which means the opposite. Which means it's very important.
So now we got to dig into Instagram.
Ed, you're not supposed to blow up my spot. Like I don't understand what you're doing here.
Mm-hmm. She was fine. I'm just saying that.
She probably was. It was probably a friend of mine. That's like another poet or entertainer or singer or something like that. That's probably what it was. You know. Oh man!
You know
what? Wait a minute. Hold on. That Tyler Broken is my engineer for Words Out Productions, and he's putting a comment on the bottom. We all know what KP stands for.
King Player.
Oh goodness!
You see that comment at the bottom by Tyler? Yeah, no, it's nothing to talk about. So anyway, back to it's not. No, it's not. It's not probably somebody. It's probably an entertainer. I took a picture with. Anyway, so
okay, and you know what? I can't even. Usually, I could do a share screen, and for some reason,
I don't know what picture
I'm having a problem right now.
I wish I could bring it up.
I don't know. What
I would love to share it.
Did I share it this morning?
I don't know. I was just kind of going down the Instagram feed.
Was it me? And
there she is. That's her right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That is the event. We're not. You can see there's another person in the picture.
You're closer. You're rubbing up against her. Come
I'm
on.
not rubbing up against
Yes,
her.
you are.
I'm
Oh,
fat,
yes, you are.
man. I'm
Ooh.
fat. My belly's rubbing against. No, that is no. That's easy to. That's my friend Kirsten. Kirsten is the um that's a cozy Santos. You're not helping. We are just friends. We were taking a picture. The artist is Ovid the poet. I was hosting an event last night. She was the showrunner of the event that I was hosting,
Mhm.
and we were just taking a picture. She's a very nice woman.
Beautiful.
Just
Mhm.
saying. That's all we're saying.
I'm just
Stop.
putting it out there. That's all,
I know.
Kenny.
I know.
That's
No,
all I'm
stop.
saying.
Yeah, man, you can't
I
call me
saw
out like
her
that.
with you. I was like, all right, Kenny, nice.
No, it's not like that. We're just friends.
I believe you. I believe you.
All right.
Let's create a little controversy on the Kathy.
I know. I
Okay,
know.
Kathy, exactly.
When you
Kathy can
said
explain
a woman,
controversy.
yeah, when
Yeah.
you said a woman I took pictures, I don't know who you're gonna bring up because I perform a lot and I go and I take the pictures of a lot of people, so I don't know. But that was Kirsten, and she's a really good friend of mine, nice lady. She's kind of annoyed with me because I've never seen Poetic Justice.
Which, as so she should be, but we'll deal with that for another time. All right, back to our Brady trivia. Are we ready to?
Yes, we are ready. We
And
are
I
ready. We're
didn't
more than
realize we were
ready.
having this contest, or I would have gotten like
We're more. Let's say
because
this
I
up.
don't have.
We're more than ready.
Kenny asked me to, when I was doing the making up the questions, to make sure that I did them in where there was an ABC where you had a choice. So
Oh,
you
too
know,
easy.
so right. That's what I kind of thought, but
Oh, but you know what? Take away the choices. Take away the choices. Ask the question.
Take away the choices. Let her rip.
all right. I'll give you the question, and if you're not sure of the answer, then I'll give you the choices. Okay.
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 That's how we'll go with it. All right, this is easy. I mean, Kathy, I have full confidence in you. How did Marsha's nose get broken, jeopardizing her date with football star Doug Simpson?
She got hit by a
Got
football
hit
when
by
the
a
boys were playing.
football. Oh,
By whom?
By Peter.
Kathy?
oh. I was it Peter or was it Greg?
Or was it Bobby?
I don't think it was Bobby.
Or
I
was
think
it
it was
Dan the
Greg.
Butcher? Was he making a delivery and he just happened to throw the ball?
Or maybe it was Peter.
It was Peter.
It was Peter. Okay.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Final answer.
You're both correct. It was Peter who threw the
Yay!
football.
So I had the answer
We both
first.
get
So
points.
I get a point.
I'm going to give you both a point because you both got it.
We both got it,
Well,
and it was Peter.
I got it first though. Let's note that down. And yes, the audience can play.
Everything is not a competition.
The
Kenny.
audience can play. The audience can play.
Absolutely.
Yes.
What job? Now I have to give you the ABCD type of thing.
Okay.
What job did Greg not have? A, office boy for Mike. B, delivery boy for Sam. C, surfing instructor. D, football team photographer.
Greg did not have the office job of
C.
Mike.
Okay, so what are your answers?
Off A.
Okay, so Kenny's going with office boy for Mike. Kathy,
C.
you're going with surfing instructor. Kathy is correct. 2-1, Kathy. Kathy, you are a Brady. All right. Question 3.
I'm
What was
ahead.
Peter
Not that I'm competitive or anything.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's not competitive. Yeah. Go ahead.
What was Peter's journalistic nickname when he became a columnist for the school newspaper?
Ooh.
We're gonna need the multiple choice for this.
Yeah,
All right,
we're
multiple
gonna need a
choice, okay.
multiple choice. We're gonna need a multiple choice.
A, Whiz Kid. B, Flash. C, Scoop. D, Mr. Broadway.
C. Scoop.
That is correct. 4.
That is a good one, Steve. That one's
was a good
that
one.
was
That was
hard.
What did the girls end up buying with 94 books of trading stamps?
Oh,
A dollhouse.
Kathy's answer is a dollhouse. How about you, KP?
I'm sure it was a dollhouse.
a dollhouse. A
You're
dollhouse.
both going with dollhouses?
Yeah, we're going dollhouses.
That is incorrect. They bought a color TV because they wanted to share something with the boys.
Oh.
Oh, shame.
They wanted to
Shame.
buy a dollhouse. They wanted to buy a dollhouse, and the
They
boys wanted to buy something else. And
They originally wanted to buy a sewing machine,
A sewing
Yeah,
machine.
okay.
That's yeah.
and the boys,
I
I
know it
believe,
was something.
wanted a canoe.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So
Oh,
now
man.
Kathy's still up 1.
I'm still up 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
What question is this? What number question is this?
I have 13 questions total.
And what number is this?
This is number 5.
Okay. After the next question, we're going to take a commercial break. And Kathy's going to do all the amenities that she
Take
does.
all your plugs. Absolutely.
Okay.
In episode 9. Oh, by the way, I tried to buy you a cup of coffee last week. I couldn't do that. I
Oh,
kept getting
man.
an error.
Oh, okay.
Just so
I
you
gotta
know
check
that.
the link. Okay. Thank
All right.
you.
In episode 98, Adios Johnny Bravo, why was Greg chosen to become a music star?
Because he fit the shirt.
Kathy?
I don't know. I probably will say the same thing. Yeah, because the shirt fit.
That is correct. Kathy is still up 1.
I'm still up 1.
Kathy, all you have to do is pick what Kenny picks the rest of the way. You win.
Right. And I'm good.
Wow. Should I get like more
As long as
points than first to answer?
No, because there's latency and internet delay. So
Wow. Wow.
all right, come on. All right.
Cheated here.
Go.
You got to
See,
get your
it's not
part.
fair. You
You
got
gotta
to
do-
watch
you got-
some Brady episodes this
I
week.
know,
I didn't
I
have
know.
time to watch the Brady Bunch this week.
It's the halftime. So you got to
Okay. All right. That being said, as always, Pop Culture Kids, we thank you so much for hanging out with us on a Saturday night, on a very Brady Saturday night. So appreciate you guys. And again, show us some love. Hit that thumbs up if you're watching us on YouTube. Consider subscribing and or even buying us a coffee. And hopefully, if the link is working, because evidently we might not have the link working, so we'll work on that. But links are in the description. But we appreciate you for hanging with us and for your support as always. That's for everybody stopping by, Miss Santos, as well as Steve, Audrey, who's always here, Scooby Life, Cousin Letta. Just thank you guys for hanging with us. And back to me winning this whole Brady trivia business. Yeah. Okay.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
All right. This is a true or false question. Tiger the dog died in a traffic accident in season 1.
Oh, wait.
This is
True
or
or false?
Tiger the dog died in a traffic accident in season 1.
False.
False.
Incorrect. The answer is true.
They killed the dog?
They didn't kill the dog in the show. This is it happened, I think, during filming. He ran out off the studio and was hit by a car during filming of season 1.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The dark underbelly of the Bradys.
Of the Bradys, which there was.
Yeah. Look at Audrey's question.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm off the comments. I missed it. What did Audrey
What
say?
did the Braves get in payment for agreeing to do the Safe Soap commercial?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Oh, that's a good question.
They got a year supply of Safe Soap.
I think you're on it, Kenny. I don't know the answer off the top of my head, but I think you're close to it. I think
That's a good question.
Good question, yeah.
All right, Audrey, you gotta let us know.
That's right, Aisha.
What? So wait, what?
Audrey,
Was it a year's supply of soap?
I think it was something like that.
Or like a lifetime supply.
But remember, they had the ethical dilemma of they didn't know if it was really the best soap to use. So they didn't know if they should really endorse it.
2,000 boxes of detergent.
2,000,
Okay, 2,000 boxes. All right, it's a year's supply. Well,
which that's a
Yeah.
lifetime's
Lifetime
worth,
supply.
pretty much.
Well, for
All right,
fam-
Ed.
well,
Let
for,
me.
for a family of 9 people, including Alice, 9 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a 2-month supply.
This is
Okay,
true.
so
All right. Okay. In
Next
quotes, from now on, I'm beautiful and noble. I'm Juliet. Was said by which character?
Wait.
From now on, I'm beautiful and noble. I'm Juliet. Was said by which character?
Marsha.
That was KP.
Yeah, he said Marsha. I don't think that's right. I think Jan.
The game is now tied.
Oh no!
Oh, it was Marsha.
Oh no!
KP with his Brady knowledge.
Yeah.
Ah,
My little Power Rangers cheer. Okay.
If Kenny did his research, he should know the answer to this question.
yeah, he should know
Here's the
because.
question coming up.
All right, it was Marsha. Marsha.
Which actor was initially cast to play Mike Brady? You don't have to answer. I can give you the choices.
All right, multiple choices.
Yeah, multiple
I'm going to
choice.
multiple choice you this one. Okay. A. Gail Gordon. B. Gene Hackman. C. Carol O'Connor. D. Tom Bosley.
Oh man, let me.
Do I need to read them again?
No. I know who all of them are.
I know. I think I know who it is.
This is a big question.
I'm looking up the answer, Kenny.
I'm not looking up the answer.
You're not even in frame.
Kenny, make sure we can see your hands.
Oh man. Okay. Hold on.
I'm going with D. Oh no, he was originally to play. No. Okay, scratch that.
Who's the choices again?
Because he was originally to play.
Repeat the
The
question.
choices were A. Gail Gordon, B. Gene Hackman, C. Carol O'Connor, or D. Tom Bosley.
Tom Bosley was like originally tapped to play somebody else.
No. At the time, Gail Gordon was on Lucy's show, I think.
Mm-hmm.
During that time.
But
Carol O'Connor was friends with Alvin Melvin, so that's a possibility. And what was the last one?
The two other ones were Gene Hackman and Tom Bosley.
I'm thinking Tom Bosley.
Not Gene Hackman.
It probably is Gene Hackman.
I'm
locking in Tom Bosley.
Kathy is Tom
Wait
Bosley.
a minute.
This is a big question.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second. I gotta do process of elimination here. It could be Carol O'Connor, and it could be Tom Bosley.
It's not a state exam. Just pick an answer.
No.
It's not a state exam.
Yeah, Tom Bosley was not on Happy Days until 73. So that was after the fact that he could have got this role. So
any of them could have gotten the role.
Because it was before All in the Family.
Was
that
the Lucy show? It was before.
It was after the Lucy show.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
And it was
before Gail Gordon would have been too old.
No, Gail Gordon would have been too old. I'm gonna go with.
Stop looking it up.
Kenny,
pick the answer.
I'm not looking it up. Okay, I'm gonna go with Carol O'Connor.
Okay, so Kathy, what did you go with?
The last one, Tom Bosley.
Mm-hmm. The answer is Gene Hackman.
Oh,
mm-hmm.
You know what? You know what should have given it away? Because all the other choices were TV actors.
Yep.
And Gene Hackman
is a movie actor. Yeah,
we are still tied.
We're both.
Next question: which Brady character played Dopey in the episode Snow White and the Seven Bradys? I'll give you a clue. It wasn't one of the girls.
Peter.
Peter. Yeah.
That is incorrect. Sam the Butcher played Dopey. Everyone wanted to play Dopey, but it was Sam that time.
Audrey
Man.
had another question.
Let's see. What's her? Sorry. What did Bobby give his friend to be Cindy's secret admirer?
Oh my gosh, that's an early.
Wow, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Man.
Oh, we needed Audrey in here. I
Maybe we did.
got none of these right.
Yeah. Audrey, can you come online?
Exactly. Can we send Audrey a link?
Bobby gave his friend. Bobby gave his friend. I want to say it was something material that he gave away.
I kind of remember the episode.
Was it like a baseball card or something?
Yeah, I'm trying.
I was thinking like a marble or
or like a bike. No, a wagon.
Right, it wouldn't have been that big. It would have been something small.
Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe it was a baseball card or something.
I don't think it was a baseball card.
No.
Maybe you might be right, Kenny.
Stumping the champ.
I don't like to be stumped, so this is good.
Wait a minute.
It's getting ugly up in here.
And I kind of remember that episode too.
I do too.
Listen to y'all. Wah, 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 wah.
What was the noise that they always made when they had the tiki idol?
I don't. Okay, Audrey, you got to tell us what was it.
You got to tell us.
Yeah, we're stumped. What
Audrey. Is the answer?
I threw a link out there too if you wanted to join the stream, because now we need to know.
We need to know.
Steven, why don't you come on? Audrey, why don't you come on?
I mean, we'll get all 9 squares.
His Kennedy $50.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Good one.
Now she said that, I remember that.
Good one.
That's a great question. Question number 10. What sports figure did not appear on the Brady Bunch? Don Drysdale, Deacon Jones, Joe Namath, or Steve Garvey?
Which what?
Which sports star
figure did not appear on the Brady Bunch? Don Drysdale, Deacon Jones, Joe Namath, or Steve Garvey?
Steve Garvey.
All right. Look, let me hear the choices one more time.
I want to change my answer to Don Drysdale.
All right, Kenny's going with Don Drysdale. The choices are Don Drysdale, Deacon Jones, Joe Namath, or Steve Garvey.
Hold on a second. I might not go with Don Drysdale.
I'm going with Deacon Jones.
No, it's not Deacon Jones. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I remember.
Why would you tell her that if you're in a competition?
Because I want to, fair play.
All right.
I remember seeing Deacon Jones' name.
Drysdale.
Right.
I remember seeing Deacon Jones' name as somebody who guest appearance. I'm gonna go with Steve Garvey.
I'll go with Drysdale.
Kenny, you are in the lead.
Oh no!
Garvey is correct.
I am going down.
Well, this is a good question here because these next two questions.
The Namath was definitely one.
Are going to be real good because it's either one kid did or didn't. Okay. So I'm going to sit. The answer's either Jan or Marcia, and I'm going to give you what they could or couldn't do, or what they did or didn't do.
All right.
So Jan or Marcia. Kenny, you're up by 1. This is a huge question here. Who couldn't tap dance?
Jan.
Marcia.
Our game is tied. Who played Juliet?
I'm sorry. Marcia.
What'd you say?
Who played Juliet?
Oh, Marsha.
That is correct. Who wore glasses?
Jan.
Jan.
Correct. Who wore a wig?
Jan.
Jan.
Correct. Who was a cheerleader?
Marsha.
Marsha.
Correct. No, is it Kenny still up 1-0?
Yeah, I'm still. I know we're still tied.
All right. No, we're tied.
Yeah, we're tied.
Okay, we're tied. All right. Same thing. Bobby or Peter? Scared
Bobby
of
or
heights.
Peter?
Huh? Scared of what?
Scared of heights.
Bobby.
Bobby.
Correct. Who was a magician?
Peter.
Peter.
Correct. Who was a drummer?
Bobby.
I'll go with Bobby. I'm not sure.
Correct.
Oh.
Who sang in the Glee Club?
I need multiple choice.
Peter. It's either Bobby or Peter.
Either Bobby or Peter.
Oh, it's either Bobby and Peter.
I'll go with Peter.
I'm gonna go with Bobby.
Well, we were tied. Kathy has now taken the lead.
Oh.
Woo! All right.
I have one
Brady
question
me.
left. One
Brady
question.
me. One question
One
left.
question left. And this is an easy question, so I think Kathy's going to win it all. Kathy's going to be the Brady champion of the Kathy and Kenny show. 4 bad things happened when the Brady Bunch went to Hawaii and Bobby found the secret taboo tiki idol. Which didn't happen? A heavy wall decoration fell down, just missing Bobby. B, Alice hurt her back during a hula lesson. C, Greg wiped out during surfing. D, a spider crawled on Peter while he was sleeping. Or E, Cousin Oliver won a painting contest.
What was the last one?
Cousin Oliver won a painting contest.
E.
E, the last one.
Our official Brady champion of the Kathy and Kenny show is Kathy. Congratulations.
Woo! Yes.
But you know what? I got to be honest with you. I'd like to see some more trivia come from the people watching the show right now.
I'm telling you,
kind of enjoying
Audrey's
being
trivia was tight, and hers was hard.
What was
That was
the
hard.
All right, wait. What was the name of the TV show on which Bobby appeared
It
in
was.
an
I
ice
remember that
cream
too.
eating contest? Ooh.
That was the episode where they were all trying. Bobby needed a trophy because everyone else had
Everybody.
trophies. And there was there was a guy who was like kind of a heavy guy.
Audrey.
And I'm not going to think of it right off the top of
Uncle
my head.
Phil's show or something like that. Like
Yeah.
it was somebody's like show.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of the
Wait,
show?
did Audrey give us the last answer yet? Because
She did. It
Yeah,
was
she did.
It was a half dollar.
Half dollar.
$1.
Because her trivia.
Her questions. I mean, I tried to make my questions where
Cartoon.
you should be able to answer them. Her questions are like
Cartoon King.
She needs to give us multiple choice with these questions.
I was
My
about
God.
to say, Audrey, the next question, you need to give us some multiple
Come on,
choice.
Audrey, bring them on.
Yeah.
Bring it, because
Bring me another
he's
one.
got
Audrey.
some good questions.
She's got some
You're stumping the, Penn State Brady Bunch trivia champ. So
1989.
of 1989.
You know, I had to bring this up. It was scripted later in TV land that Mike Brady actually designed Nakatomi Tower.
Honestly enough, Kenny's right about that.
Yay! Well, it's not an episode of Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture unless we get a reference.
If you look at the credits of Die Hard, you will see under the actual credits of Nakatomi Plaza.
Yep.
Was actually a Robert.
You know what?
Robert
whenever
He's
I
not.
need to slap you guys in the face, I'm just gonna pop
No,
a
Kenny's right.
picture of
You're
Cousin
right. If you look
Oliver.
at the Brady Bunch trivia, that should be like. If anybody ever gives you any grief on the show, that should be what automatically pops up. Cousin Oliver.
Cousin Oliver.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you, when
I
you,
mean,
hey,
let's be honest. He's right though.
cousin Oliver might have been the first jump the shark.
Cousin Oliver was jumping
Why
shark.
did nobody like Cousin Oliver?
Because he's bratty.
He was a whiny
I
little kid.
didn't even bring out my Brady
Oh,
pictures.
you
We've
look
been
at that
talking
hair.
Brady for an hour, and I
Look at
grabbed
that hair. Oh my
the
goodness.
perm. Yes.
That's from the orange episode, the orange hair episode.
And of
perm.
course, Mike and Carol Brady. Oh
Yeah.
God, he had the bluest eyes. Had to love Mike Brady.
Now the story is,
Fashion.
as I was
What's
reading
the
about
story?
different things for the episode,
Mhm.
Florence Henderson and Barry Williams, after Robert Reed's death, they talked a lot about Robert Reed and the fact he was hiding his homosexuality.
Yeah.
Because one of the reasons he was hiding it, because if he came out, then it would change the scope of this classic, iconic Brady Bunch show.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was
Wow.
Cousin Oliver's last name?
I don't know that answer. That's a great question.
Oliver Johnson.
If Kenny has that right, Kenny is king.
Really? If
No.
if he has that right, I passed it. I probably would say Tyler if he. I'm going back to maybe he's.
Tyler
maybe
or Martin isn't a bad answer.
I was gonna say I could go with Tyler or wait. Martin was her married name, but
Yeah,
I'm
but
thinking Tyler because
her
if it
husband-
was her brother's son, hey,
That was your brother's son? Okay.
No,
I
it
don't.
wasn't.
I mean, I don't know, but
Well, I mean, if you think about it, it could be Tyler or Martin.
it could
Johnson.
be. Yeah.
Johnson. That's why Steve knows the answer.
I don't think it's Johnson.
That's why Steve knows the answer.
I don't think Steve knows the answer. I think he's asking the question.
And there's another question under that too.
Okay, which Brady actor or actress got hurt from doing his or her?
That would be Barry Williams portraying Greg.
Ooh, Trivia Master Champ coming out.
What stuff was he
I
doing?
think.
What stuff was he doing? I don't know
what
the
was
answer. Well, why would
I
you
don't know
ask
that.
if you don't
I
know
just
the
know he got
answer?
hurt. I knew
So
Steve
wait,
didn't know the
Steve
answer.
just
I knew
asked
it.
us a question. He didn't
It
have
was
the
a
answer.
question. Great point.
Why would you do that, man?
You know what, Steve? You're about to get the Cousin Oliver slap.
Steve is the best.
Ah. So, he doesn't know the answer.
Good old Robbie
So,
Wrist.
Robbie. Oh man. Which okay, so we did get that correct. It was Greg Brady.
Yeah.
See. Now, wasn't there 2 episodes where they actually got to sing? Because I remember the one with when it's time to change.
Well, they
And
did it the Sunshine Day.
And then there was another episode, right, where they did Sunshine Day.
And keep on. The Silver Platters episode.
You gotta keep on.
Mhm.
Okay, that's right.
Coming and going on through the night.
Now, also, kind of like I
Okay.
know that didn't they have a Brady cartoon at one point?
It was called the
Okay,
Brady
wait.
Kids. Yeah.
The Brady Kids.
Brady
I looked
Kids.
it up.
Mhm.
Cousin Oliver's last name was Tyler.
Tyler?
Yeah.
So
That makes
I
sense.
was right. Yeah. Thank you.
Give
Thank
that
you.
lady-
I'd like to thank the Academy.
He is the the official Brady champion of the Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture show. So
Okay, let's not rub it in.
that makes sense.
Okay.
But they had the Brady Bunch hour. They had a variety hour.
Yeah,
as
they had a
well.
variety.
They had a variety show. I remember that.
I
And
don't
they
think-
had the
I don't
Very
think-
Brady Christmas.
I don't think Eve Plum took part in the variety show.
She did, and there was Jerry Gershel that played
Yeah.
Fake Jen. As they
Actually,
called her.
I think I got a chance to meet E. Plum when I was in New York City, and during that time I was doing comedy. One of my friends at the time, who was a comedian, was a very good friend, very good friends with E. Plum, and they had done like improv and stand up and different things when this friend was out in California, so she was good friends with Eve Plum, and I think when she came to New York to visit, got a chance to
How
meet
was
a
she?
Brady.
I would love to meet her.
Oh yeah, oh, just like awesome, like just real people. And again, this was back in the early '90s,
Oh
or
my goodness!
so it's pretty cool.
And I hear she's an artist.
She's yeah, she is. She's probably hot then.
God, not this again. Oh yeah, shana na 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 na, shana
No,
na
no,
na
no, no,
na.
no.
That's one of my favorites. Uh-oh. Okay. Ed Diehard Brown. He disconnected, but hopefully he'll make it back. Um, I always, again, one of my favorite things about the Brady Bunch show is that I watched it so much, after school, instead of doing my homework and what I was supposed to be doing, that I could always tell. I get to a point where I knew what the episode was about just by the tone of those first few beats of the music. Bump, 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 bump. You know?
Oh, Lucas Santos' next question.
Uh,
Which Brady character had strawberry
uh,
blonde hair and no,
oh wait, I'm sorry.
yeah, had strawberry blonde hair, had to die for the show? I'm gonna say that was probably
Oh, you mean in real life? I think that
yeah,
might have been Cindy.
yeah. I think that was Cindy because her hair was too blonde.
Um, it's a learning show. Yes, we're learning such valuable content. We're
Yes,
gonna
we
change the
are.
world
We
with
are.
talk about the Brady's. Oh
Yes.
wait, it wasn't Cindy?
It wasn't Cindy. Then it would have to be Marsha.
Marsha? No, I don't.
Yeah, because
Maybe it
Marsha
was.
Marshall had like red freckles.
No.
Oh, it was Jan. It had to be Jan then, because Jan had the freckles too.
It was Alice.
It's a boy.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
Oliver.
Bobby.
Oliver.
No, it had to be Bobby because if you notice the girls all had blonde hair, but the boys all had dark hair. I'm gonna go with Bobby. Yeah, let's go with Bobby.
Really? Okay.
Ah,
Let me
because
let me see the picture of Bobby again.
do we have a
It was
picture of
Bobby.
Bobby?
You got it right. It was Bobby. Yeah. Cause see those red freckles on his face? Yeah.
No, that's just a bad picture. So
Yeah, but you got the answer. Kath was right. It was Bobby.
that's because obviously the Brady Bunch champ. Uh-oh, I got that picture up there and I couldn't get it down. And Ed's device disconnected, so hopefully Ed can connect back with us,
Is it
just so
me?
we can say goodbye because
Is
we're just
is
about
is
out
it
of
is
time.
is it me or did Cindy always look like she was like should have like clogs on and she was like from Holland or something with the pigtails? She was like
With the pigtails and the lisp. And
yeah,
actually, and again, I think the Bradys were like, I guess, one of the first, like, I guess, not the
blended.
first child actors, because we had child actors,
Yeah.
because they even had laws from Shirley Temple on, but also, and I guess just because they were actors that we kind of saw come of age from watching those old shows and reruns, we watched them grow up for those 5 years and then coming back in like, the early 2000s with reality shows and different exposés and novels and things. So it feels like one of those families you kind of grew up with, at least in terms of being folks in our 50s or close to our 50s. We think that. Well, I'm just so sorry we lost Ed, but just
Yeah.
glad to have him here. Ed Brown. Ed, I'm sorry. Let me call his name as he printed it out. Ed Diehard Brown.
Yeah.
Um, and I
Yeah.
know he's going to be heartbroken because, as we found out this week with Bruce Willis retiring and suffering from an ailment that makes him unable to memorize lines and is just kind of going through that we won't have any more diehards. Um, But Ed's back.
Sorry,
Oh,
something suddenly
Oh.
came up.
Sa-
Brady
Sa-
Bunch reference line.
Yeah, something came up. There's another question there.
Family affair.
what was that? A family affair.
Family
Yeah,
affair. Family affair. Family
yeah.
affair.
And those
It's a
child actors
family
didn't fare as well.
affair.
No,
It's a family
no.
affair.
Because there was Family Affair, My Three Sons,
Yeah.
Yes.
but the
The courtship of
child
Eddie's
actors,
father.
Courtship of Eddie's father, yeah.
Yeah.
But the actors on Family Affair, they struggled. Those child
Yeah,
actors
those child
struggled
actors.
as well as the ones from
I
different
was just having
strokes.
a conversation with a friend of mine on how. Not a friend of mine. Actually, a friend of mine. My roommate Kim. I was just having a conversation with her about all the different strokes actors who struggled and died. Actually, at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Partridge Family.
Last one. Which Brady actor or actress argued with the producers over an episode
We
that
talked
was
about
shot but never got shown?
Mr. Brady.
Ooh, okay.
I can see him. Yeah. What episode was it? What was wrong with the episode? Why did this?
You talked about it, the last one, the orange hair.
I got shown.
No, he was not shown in the episode.
Oh.
Could you put the question up again? Maybe I misread it.
Oh, wait. Which Brady actor or actress argued with the producers over an episode that was shot but never got shown?
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's an episode that never aired, but I'm thinking it's the orange hair episode where Mr. Brady, Robert Reed, didn't show. He wasn't in the episode.
Oh, wow.
Just Samson just came into the house.
Oh, just Samson. I see you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I got
for
it.
joining
It's
us.
just Samson. Thanks for joining. What did you think of Moon Knight?
That's
Um,
me. I'm a nerd.
It was Robert Reed. Yeah.
Robert Reed.
Robert
Yes,
Reed, yeah.
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Okay,
It
so
was indeed Robert Reed, the man, the
There.
myth,
Oh,
the perm. Love the perm.
oh
yes,
my
love the
goodness.
perm.
Awesome.
So we haven't got a show for next week,
Okay.
do we? No.
No.
No,
We
Actually,
still
TV
have
themes.
coming up this summer the Dungeons and Dragons show.
Yeah, we're gonna do
Because
the
again,
Dragons show.
Dungeons and Dragons are a staple of pop culture, and evidently my nephew is good at it and good at teaching people Dungeons and Dragons, and I'd like to learn. So I'm kind of excited for that.
We're gonna do a quick campaign of Dungeons and Dragons on a show in the future. And you know what? I want to see if that show can be in 2 weeks. Next week, since it's National Poetry Month, I want to see if we can do a poetry show next week.
All right,
There
we
you go.
will talk poetry.
There you go. All about poetry.
All right. But as always, we will be here Saturday night. We want to thank Ed Brown, Ed Diehard Brown. I got to get it
Brown.
right.
I always point the wrong way. I always point the wrong way. Damn it. Damn.
Down there. Down.
I know
over
it's
there.
there.
I know. It's the opposite of what you think it should be.
So it should be that way.
So we appreciate you and thank you so much for coming on. It's a very Brady episode of Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture. Thank all of you guys for hanging out. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you're on the YouTube channel to subscribe. And we will be back next Saturday, 8:30. Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture.
Hans
God
Gruber
bless you.
rocks.
God bless your soul and keep living. Peace.
Peace.
Thank you for geeking out with Kathy and Kenny on Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture.